All right, we're gonna be going into a barbell hip thrust. There's a couple adaptations we can do for this. The difference between a glute bridge and a hip thrust, first off, is that a glute bridge, your shoulders are typically on the ground, and a hip thrust, your shoulders are typically on a box, right? But I will show you both right now to give you an example of how we should do this, right? So I'm gonna start off with the glute bridge. First things first, clearly we're going to slide out until we're on the floor. One thing that we wanna keep in mind though is that always use a pad for this, right? The bar is gonna dig into your pelvic floor or your pelvic bones, and it's just not a good time. So if you have a pad like this, I got it for, I think like $14 at Home Depot. Feel free to use it. So we're going to get that pad underneath us. We're going to think of it like we're jamming the bar into our pelvis, right? What we don't want it to do is roll forward and then land on our chest right here or anywhere on our upper body. We wanna have it nice and low as we go through this. And so we want our feet not to be boom, boom, completely underneath us like we do when we're set up for a regular single leg hip thrust or something. We want it to be a little bit out in front of us because once we get settled in and relax and we push, we're gonna have our glutes do all the work, right? And that's how we should do. We should brace, breathe, tight core, push our hips through, nice and steady down. And we're still pushing almost everything through our heels and our midfoot right here, going lift, slow and steady. Now, if we're able to graduate, of course, to this one, the principles of getting our shoulder blades over the box, getting that natural ledge right here where we can get ourselves nice and jammed into it, that's still gonna stay there, right? We're not gonna change that. We wanna make sure that we have a good pivot point right here. And we're going to get our feet underneath us, nice and good position right here. I always think that if I have my knees in front of my foot, it should cover them, but I can still see them, right? And we want our hips, everything to be active. I'm gonna shift the bar over a hair. And then all we're gonna do is keep our chin tucked, almost like if we're biting our shirt. If I fling my head back, it's gonna throw it off. I got that from Luka Hocevar, dude's a genius. And so we're gonna get ourselves set, upper back against that box, and then press. And then still chin tuck, follow our hips, drive in. Chin tuck, hips, drive in. And we're getting our glutes super active as we go through this. So that is the barbell hip thrust.